All right, let's refresh our palate a little bit with a random encounter. So, why don't you roll for us, Q?
Let's see. What do we want to roll here? So we're looking for 18. Got it. We need 18 or 19. Boom! Oh my gosh! Show him!
No,
Oh, the power of Q.
What is it with you being able to call these shots, man?
Yep.
All right, let's get a little palate cleanser with a random encounter. Q, you haven't rolled in a while. Why don't you give us a roll?
I feel like he says that every week. Every week you haven't rolled in a while. I'm like,
you haven't. You complained because I didn't let you roll last time because you said, well, I did have an 18 in my mind, you know. And
shut up before I roll 18. You want to test me? That's what I thought.
Hold on, let me throw the dice cam up. Here we go. There you go.
Roll that 18, Q. We need that 18 on
two.
there.
One.
So, heroes and icons. What is your favorite superhero?
One moment, because when you say favorite, I gotta think, because dude, we've been around a long time. That's a big roster.
Yeah, man, but favorites are supposed to pop like that, man, just like that.
Oh, yeah. The first name that pops in your head.
You're going to be surprised. The first thing that popped in my head, but the reason why is because it's the one I want to see again the most.
Okay.
And I want to see Virgil Hawkins, man. Static Shock was the first thing that popped in my mind. I really miss Static Shock. And if you were to announce a movie was coming out with the character, the one I would be most excited about is actually if somebody said, we're doing Static Shock.
Okay.
More than Black Panther, more than even a Miles Morales movie. But that's kind of because I'm satisfied. I've got a good series. If I could go, they said, we're going to make the superhero movie you want. What superhero movie you had? I would go, give me Static Shock. That would be immediately what I would request. That's the movie I want to see. I'm scared of what we get out of DC night now. That's the nightmare. Is like, oh my God, not on the CW. Jesus, not on the CW.
Oh yeah, buddy, CW.
They'll kill the actor. These motherfuckers, man. These guys are dangerous.
Oh,
poor kid wouldn't make it past the season.
Yeah. How about you, Blood Axe?
Ooh,
the first one that pops to mind is Wolverine. Wolverine has always been my favorite, and actually, he's the reason why I got into comics in the first place. And he was the gateway hero, I guess you could say, back in those 90s, that 90s cartoon series that was absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, Wolverine has always been my favorite just because he's a badass. He's not the strongest superhero, but he will go in claws a-blazing, I should say. And he's really cool. He has cool one-liners. He's one of those superheroes that you really just want to hang out with. I would love to have a beer with Wolverine and just listen to some of the stories. And we've actually seen him drinking a beer in, what was it, First Class, which was a pretty good movie. But Wolverine is definitely my go-to favorite superhero. Now, there's other ones that I like. And if I put anti-hero, I would probably go with the Venom line because he's just one of my all-time favorites. But hero out of the box, it's got to be Wolverine for me.
All right. Well, Wolverine's definitely one of the first ones that comes up with me. But also Spider-Man. Spider-Man has always been a favorite of mine. It's also one of the few that even his bad movies aren't as bad as a lot of other people's movies when it comes to superhero movies, you know. I mean, even Spider-Man's worst movie is still not as bad as like some of the X-Men movies.
And I'm with you. Miles Morales was the second one, and then I started getting the X-Men with Storm being at the top. And I'm not even. I know it's odd, but yeah, like in this rare case, it was all black superheroes that came to mind. Even though I wasn't thinking on the lines, it's just. But when like I said, when the first thing popped to mind is here's what popped to mind. When y'all said that, that's why I stopped. I said I want to see a Static Shock movie. That was the first thing that hit my mind.
Yeah.
And then I said, I want to see a live action Miles Morales. And then I said, oh, but Storm. And that's why I mentioned them, because that's the order that laid out. It was boom. Then I was like, what about Luke Cage?
Well, and I mean, Spider-Man's about the only superhero that I really like that's not one of the gruffier superheroes, because like Wolverine, Cable, Bishop, stuff like that have always been the
Bishop's another one I haven't seen. And Cable.
Yeah, I've always been the heroes that I've liked, but I've always liked that older, gruffier. I mean, dude, you know, Xenodamus, my moniker here, you know, has been an old man since I was a kid, you know? Like, I played an old man because I always liked that grittier feel, you know? I mean, it's the appeal of John Wayne, you know, that grit, that...
And
Clint
Eastwood when he was sane.
Yeah. You know, so, I mean, that's sort of, I've always liked that gritty
Do you feel
superhero.
lucky, punk? I know, man. I mean, dude, I grew up on those same heroes, man. I mean, I hate that, what's the little... John McClane, some dudes.
Talking about Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis has a wonderful old gritty man look now, but man, has he been making horrible movies. And I was like, dang it, Bruce, you finally look like like those characters from back then. He looks gritty, but oh my God, if you go look up what he's been making, it's like not even Sci-Fi Channel quality.
Well, not to mention his general demeanor on set, I hear, has just been horrible. Like, basically just walking on set, you know, flipping the bird and walking off almost, type of mentality.
Did you hear what I said? These aren't even Sci-Fi Channel quality movies. He can't call those B movies. These are D movies, man. They are horrible. Go look one up. It's freaking amazing.
No. I mean, he was just down in Jackson, you know, not that long ago filming something.
Like I saw it pop up, and I mean, it was a shock when he walked on. I was like, "Is that Bruce friggin' Willis in this?"
I mean, when you're filming in Jackson, you're probably not the best movie. Oh, anyways, all right.
Come on, guys, give us Static Shock. Just please don't do anything weird to him. DC, man, I'm scared to go bring out Static, and he's gonna be some kind of like identify as an electric rat, just something
all
weird.
Right, yeah. Oh golly! All right,
that was a palate cleanser. That was something else.
Yep.
I still can't believe I rolled an 18 on command. That is incredible.
You roll things on command all the time. I don't know how you managed to pull it off.
You must appease the dice gods.
But, yeah, apparently you have a connection with the dice gods that not many of us do.